welcome back. We're talking to the one and only Kevin Pietersen, and time now for some questions for some fans who won a special contest which gives them a chance to actually ask this question. Now, all the way from Kolkata, team not doing too great there, is Rajiv Roy from that city. What's your question for Kevin?
Hi, Kevin. Morning. Unfortunately, from the day of Kolkata Knight Riders, who are not doing well at the moment.
You know.
Nevertheless, Kevin, will you please tell us something more about your famous wife? How did you meet her?
How did I meet
her? And ultimately, at the moment, who is more famous in England? Is it you or she?
Me or my wife?
Yeah.
I met her through her manager. In 2005, I knew her manager. Her manager was doing a bit of work with the an artist of his, and so we met through different channels. And Jessica was single at the time, and yeah, he thought that we'd be a pretty good match. So we met on a date, and yeah, everything flourished from then. We've been married now for 2.5 years, and we've got our first child, which is due in a couple of weeks' time. So exciting times. And in terms of whoever's more famous, we're just a couple. We're just an ordinary couple in England.
Just an ordinary couple? Well, I don't think so. But we'll move on to the question from Mumbai. That's Dylan Miranda from Mumbai.
Hi, Kevin. Suppose you could win just one of the two things, a World Cup or Ashes. Which one would you prefer and why?
I think the Ashes is something that English people treasure. I think Australians treasure it as well. They're lucky enough to win both on a regular occurrence. So, I mean, they don't really have a choice. They can win whichever. But yeah, I mean, I've been part of a couple of three Ashes. I think the most important Ashes series would be an away Ashes series. If we win an away Ashes series, I think winning that would be a lot better than winning a World Cup for English, because it affects the nation so much. It's Test cricket as well, which is an amazing game, and probably the most important game.
On to New Delhi now. We have Abhijit Bose there. What's your question for Kevin?
Very good afternoon, Kevin.
Hello, mate.
My question is that, so what are the best and worst things in IPL matches?
Yeah, I'd say the best things in the IPL are certainly the crowds, the competition, the fierce rivalry between the two teams, how Sachin can go and play away from Mumbai and people like seeing him get out, whereas when you tour here for England, wow, it's incredible the support that the Indian team gets. So I think the best thing as well is playing in front of your home crowds. I think we in the Royal Challengers here are very fortunate to play in front of the best crowd, I believe, the most supportive crowd and the loudest noise. I think the worst thing about the IPL is the travel. Travelling is really hard. I mean, we left our hotel at 12:15 yesterday from Jaipur and reached Bangalore at 8:15 at night. So when you're playing a schedule like we're playing at the moment, the travel is something that, yeah, but everybody has to travel exactly the same. So, yeah, I'd probably say that's the worst part.
I'm very sorry for that part, but I wish you a very good luck in it.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
And now on to hometown Bangalore, an RCB supporter now for you. Sanmathi Kumar, what's your question for Kevin?
Hi, Kevin.
Hi, mate.
Yeah, would you like to, you are known for Switch It, and would you like it to be named after you? And do you think it's unfair for the players to switch and hit the ball over the boundary?
Yeah, I don't think it's unfair, because it gives the bowler more of a chance to get the batsman out. I think as soon as you start switching your whole body around, your head moves, your body moves, your momentum shifts, and I think it's only luck that you actually hit the ball. I mean, you can practice it as much as you want, but the ball has to be in a certain area in order for you to hit it. You saw the other night how Robin Uthappa played against Mendez and hit it beautifully, and then he tried it against Shane Warne and got out. I mean, I've hit it a few times and been lucky, but then against Vittori and Ruoff van der Merwe in international games, I've also got out as well. So, I mean, it's a lovely shot when it works, but I think it gives the bowler a little bit more of an advantage to get you out, especially if it's not in the area that you want it. Naming it after me, who knows? They can do whatever they want with their shot.
Like KP switch, is that?
They can call it that if they want to, but who knows? They can do what they want. There's a lot of controversy that goes with the shot, so hopefully I can steer clear of it.
Did you teach Robin to put the shot?
No, he can teach me the way he's teaching it. Wow, he hit Mendes beautifully the other day.
So Robin Uthappa now the master of the KP switch.
Okay, so.
Now we're coming to the T20 World Cup just around the corner after IPL. Now England is not often mentioned as a favourite for the cup. Is it the same way this time round? Why is this?
Well, I think because we don't really progress to the later stages of world tournaments. Certainly in my time, in the last 6 years, we haven't got to a semi-final, quarter-final. I don't think we've got to a quarter-final. So, I mean, that's probably why. I don't think we play as much one-day cricket as a lot of the other countries. Yeah, so I mean those are probably the reasons. And the last time we got to a semi-final was in 1992. So that's a pretty long time ago. So yeah, to go into a tournament as favourites, yeah, would probably be a silly assumption.
Okay, and it's kind of viewed that the real test will be between Australia, South Africa, and India. Do you agree with that assessment?
I think Pakistan won the last one. Pakistan won the one before as well, didn't they? I think in South Africa.
No, the first one we won. We won the first one.
You won the first one.
We won the first one.
Okay, very nice. Okay, but they were in the final, weren't they? You beat Pakistan in the final, right? Yeah. So, I mean, subcontinent players are incredible players, gifted players. So to write a subcontinent team off like Pakistan is mad. So I'd probably include them in the four. And give England an outside chance as underdogs, for sure. We like being the underdog.
Absolutely. Now, we're still, of course, right in the middle of the IPL. Has the response to the IPL here in India, what you've observed here, has it taken you by surprise?
I don't think it's taken me by surprise because cricket is such a religious event here in this country, or in the subcontinent. So I don't think it's taken me by surprise. But, wow, it's an amazing event to be a part of. Everything that goes into it, every little detail, from hotels to travel to the ground, to the music, to the dancing girls, to the after shows, to the functions, to the cricket, the sponsorship. I mean, it's such a fantastic 6 weeks, and to be a part of it for the 4 weeks that we are as English players is magnificent.
Do you think it's great preparation for the World Cup also? Are other English players perhaps missing out on this?
Well, I have said that I think that other players are missing out. But they've subsequently said that they needed rest, which is totally understandable because the schedules are really, really hectic. But yeah, I mean, ideally to see a lot more English players in the Indian Premier League would be a big, big plus because a lot of the players, most internationals are here now, and then they go straight into a World Cup, which is a huge event.
And on to the next chapter of your life now. You're heading for the World Cup, and there's a baby boy on the way. You've got an agreement with the English Cricket Board to get time off for the birth of your son?
For sure, yeah. That's going to be the most important couple of days of my life so far. So, yeah, we play cricket all the year round, all day, every day. We're playing cricket and in different hotels, so I wouldn't miss that for the world. So as soon as my wife goes into labour, I'll be on the first plane back to London.
And is the baby due on the day of the finals?
It's due on the day of the finals, yes. So, yeah, I mean, my luck. England are going to get to the finals this time round. But yes, as I've said before, my baby takes highest priority.
Which is going to be tougher for KP, changing nappies, burping the baby, or that switch hit?
That switch hit.
Okay, and finally, you've already given me the answer in one way, but the nervousness and the excitement now, more for the baby, more for the World Cup?
Definitely for the child. I mean, cricket you play all day around. I mean, you're playing tournament here now, which is the excitement, which has the buzz, which is probably going to be greater than what the World Cup 2020 is going to be in terms of the support and the noise levels at the ground. So, yeah, something that we can cope with as international cricketers, but having your first child is pretty nerve-wracking.
All the very best to the three of you. Thanks so much for talking to NDTV today.
No problem at all.
Well, that was the one and only Kevin Pietersen, wanting to bring home the trophy for the World Challengers Bangalore and looking forward to becoming a father. Thanks for joining us today on this special program.